this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use tracing paper with your watercolor paintings. I use tracing paper because you do not want to be spending a lot of time erasing on watercolor paper because you are going to be removing the texture of the paper, and that is key for your watercolor paintings to look really nice, and it's how the water absorbs. And if you are doing all of your drawing on top of your watercolor paper and you have to erase a lot, I highly recommend using tracing paper. Whenever I'm doing a custom painting, I will do the artwork separately. I like to use my iPad, and then I will transfer it onto the watercolor paper. Now, if I'm doing just some fun watercolor artwork and I know I am not going to be erasing, like if I'm drawing flowers or leaves, I don't need to erase a lot when doing that. But if it's a pet painting or a house portrait or a venue painting, I want to make sure that I'm not spending a lot of time erasing and ruining my watercolor texture. The first thing we're going to do is, obviously, we're going to start off with some supplies. I have my painting up here on the right. This is a painting that's 11 by 14, so I actually had to print it on two separate pieces of paper. The process is going to be exactly the same, but that's why they're kind of separated here. Then, of course, I'm going to need a pencil. I like to use HB pencils because the lead is really soft and I think it works great for transferring. And then, of course, we're going to need tracing paper, and I have this one that I bought on Amazon, Strathmore. It's fantastic. You don't need anything super fancy or special, but then you are going to need your watercolor paper. If you've followed any of my videos, I love using a watercolor block. I find that to be the best, especially if you are working on a large painting or a painting where you're painting everything on the page, because you're going to soak that paper with water. And when it's on a block, it really allows it to stay flat. And that is super important for the integrity of your painting. Another thing I want to mention is it's really important that you flip your painting or your artwork. So for example, for this dog painting, this is the way that I originally drew it because this matches the photo that I was referencing. But since we are using tracing paper, we're going to be tracing it and then flipping it over. So you need it to be reversed. If you're using an iPad, this is really easy to do. You just go up to your arrow and then you can flip it horizontally, and you want to print it like that. If you are doing it another way, I recommend bringing it into your computer and flipping it because, like I said, if you want it to be the correct way that it's supposed to be, you're going to have to flip it because it's going to get flipped in the tracing paper process. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I need to grab 2 pieces of tracing paper. Now, if your artwork is only on one piece of paper, you only need one piece of paper. We have our tracing paper, and now what we're going to do is we have our printed out artwork, and I'm going to lay my tracing paper over it and make sure that it's nice and straight. I like to line up the tracing paper with the top of the artwork paper, and then I just start writing over it all of the lines with my pencil. Now these pencil marks are what are going to transfer onto your watercolor paper. I like to make them nice and heavy. You don't have to worry. I mean, obviously don't be pressing so hard that you rip the paper, but you want to make these lines nice and heavy because they are going to be transferred. So you're just going through and you're getting all of those details. And then remember that I have that second half that I need to do. So I'm just going to grab that really quick, and I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm placing the tracing paper over it, and I'm going to do it right up to the edge because I want it to line up. And again, I'm just using my pencil to trace over my artwork. This is getting all of that graphite onto the tracing paper, so it'll be easy to transfer onto our watercolor paper. Now we get our watercolor block out, and I have made this a perfect, you can see the lines here, an 11 by 14 because that's the size that my artwork will be. And of course, I'm going to resharpen my pencil because I want to make sure to get those lines nice and sharp. Otherwise, if you have a dull pencil, it's going to be hard to get those lines. Now again, since I'm working with 2 sheets, I'm going to make sure that they line up, but you probably only have one sheet. And one thing I want to mention is it's important to use tape to hold down your paper. Make sure you're using a tape that is safe for watercolor paper. Washi tape is usually really good, but it's important to keep everything still because if you slightly move the paper, it's going to mess up your tracing. So I'm just aligning it so it's perfectly aligned, and then I'm going to put down some tape. And of course, I have this second thing on the left, so I have to be extra careful about lining it up. But if you only have one piece of tracing paper, it's going to be easier to just plop it down and trace your artwork. Once I have everything lined up, we are ready to start tracing. And the graphite that was on our tracing paper, we flipped it over. So now the image is the correct orientation that it was originally when I drew this. And I'm just pressing down, and that is what's going to press all of this graphite onto my watercolor paper. I will say you don't want to press so hard that you're making indentations into your watercolor block. Be mindful of that. You do have to press because you're trying to press the graphite into the paper, but we don't have to get too crazy here. Again, make sure you tape your paper down so you're not worrying about anything moving around. And this is just really simple how you trace the artwork onto your paper. And then once it's completely traced, you can remove your tracing paper and you will have your sketch. Now, it's never going to be perfectly sketched in, and I like to go in and add all of the details that I might have missed, make sure all my lines connect, and then any really harsh graphite lines, I like to erase them because I don't want them to show through, especially if some parts of the dog are lighter. They might even be like white or cream colored. Your pencil will show through, so you have to make sure to lighten your lines as much as possible. But this is a way that you use tracing paper to transfer your artwork onto a watercolor block. Again, I super recommend this to make sure that you're not ruining your watercolor paper texture. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want, follow me on Instagram at Lavender and C.